Are you nice? Are you friendly? In this lesson, you will learn 25 words to talk about a person's character. Hi, I'm Steve, and this is Single Step English. This lesson will help you describe a person's character or personality. If you would like to describe a person's physical appearance, you can check out this video here. The word character means the way a person thinks, the way they feel, or the way they behave. This is also called their personality. In this lesson, you will learn some common words used to describe a person's character. Nice. Here's a sentence example. He's a really nice guy. He always spends time with his family. Our neighbors are very nice. Another few words that are similar to nice are kind or friendly. My sister is so kind. She is always helping other people. When I moved to a new school, the students were friendly towards me. Friendly means that a person is warm or kind. Just like temperature, the opposite meaning of warm is cold. So, you could say, he isn't very friendly. He's sort of a cold person. Who is the nicest person you know? Write about that person in the comment section below. For example, you could say, my brother is the nicest person I know. Or, my friend Joe is the nicest person I know. How about this person? He certainly doesn't look friendly. That's because he's angry. Don't yell at me. It's not my fault. My boss is such an angry guy. A similar word for angry is the word grumpy. A grumpy person is unhappy. This person feels angry and is in a bad mood. We often use this to talk about old men. In fact, there is even a funny movie titled Grumpy Old Men. The difference between a grumpy person and an angry person is that an angry person will show their anger. They will speak loud or yell at someone. Happy birthday! You look grumpy. Was your birthday yesterday? She's not grumpy, she's angry. How about the character of a person who is very calm? This person shows very little stress and nothing seems to bother them. Another word we use to describe this person is easygoing. No matter what happens, this person hardly ever gets angry. This means they usually feel relaxed. How about a person that makes us laugh? We say that he or she is funny. My friend is funny. She always tells us jokes and stories. That guy is so funny. He always makes me laugh. The opposite of a funny person is a boring person. Maybe you've had a teacher that was boring. For example, my math teacher was so boring. His voice was always the same flat tone. He would say, "Hello everyone, open your books to page 10. Today we are going to learn about algebra." Boring. Our next personality word is polite. This is used for a person that has good manners. They often use very polite expressions like, "Thank you very much," and "You're welcome." A polite person will hold the door open for you. My student is very polite. She always greets me with "hello." And after class she says "thank you." The opposite of polite is impolite. A stronger word for impolite is rude. An example of rude, last week one of my students was talking on her cell phone during class. That was rude. How about someone that does not like to work? This type of person would rather hang out at home and do nothing at all. We call someone with this personality lazy. A person who wastes a lot of time doing nothing is lazy. The opposite of lazy is hardworking. For example, my brother is really hardworking. He has 3 jobs. How would you describe the personality of someone that loves to talk? This person is called talkative. This person enjoys communicating with many people. For example, my sister is talkative. Sometimes people that love to talk can talk too much. We call these people chatty. His mother is chatty. She is always on the phone. One word to describe a person who is the opposite of talkative or chatty is quiet. He's a quiet person. He doesn't talk to many people. We learned earlier about a nice personality. This is when a person is kind. What are some words to describe a person who is the opposite of nice or kind? We call this type of character mean or unkind. My teacher is mean. His tests are so difficult. Nobody in the class scores higher than 50% on the tests. Another example? Her grandfather is unkind to everyone. He is very mean to anyone that tries to help him. How about the word for someone who is always checking for tiny details? For this person, everything must be perfect. Therefore, we call them a perfectionist. Unfortunately, it is difficult for human beings to make everything perfect. So sometimes perfectionists have trouble completing projects on time. The opposite of a perfectionist is someone who is easygoing. The next word describes someone who is happy one moment and then sad the next moment. Their mood often changes. So we call this type of person moody. He or she is a moody person. This person is happy one minute and angry the next. Sorry, I've been moody lately. I'm under a lot of stress at work. The last vocabulary word is for someone that only cares about themselves. This person does not care about other people. We call this type of character selfish. ISH or ish is a suffix used at the end of words, and it means somewhat or rather. For example, if there is a bowl of candy available for guests, most people will take one piece of candy. But if a person comes and takes all the candy, that person is selfish. There'll be no candy left for other guests. A selfish person does not like to share. The opposite of a selfish person is a generous person. A generous person likes to help other people. He is so generous. He bought his son a new car for his birthday. In this lesson, we learned 25 useful words to talk about a person's character or personality. I will put the list of these words in the description section at the bottom of this video. A great way to improve your vocabulary is to practice these words to talk about your family or your friends. Try to use them every day. Write a sentence in the comment sections below. Use one of the words from this lesson about you or a friend. Don't forget to be nice. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Was your birthday yesterday? Yesterday? No. Yesterday? Yesterday? Hey! Oh!